big offer now.
के तपाईँलाई थाहा छ मेरो व्यस्त सोशल लाइफ र प्रोडक्टिभिटीलाई म कसरी मेन्टेन गर्छु मलाई चाहिन्छ रिलायबल र सही कनेक्सन डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Push home FiberNet.
Listen, ekasi, kina kurnu चौरासी Listen, ekasi, listen, ekasi, किन हजारमा रिचार्ज वर्षै भरि Listen, ekasi, listen, ekasi, यही हो मौका हेरौँ डिसौँ वर्षभरि ढुक्क रिचार्ज गरौँ डिसौँ मात्र 3000ले पक्का फुल अन मनोरञ्जन मस्ती अनि धेरै खुसी डिसौँ 3000मा रिचार्ज गरौँ वर्षैभरि Listen, ekasi, listen, ekasi.
Mission Kashi. Kina kuru paryo चौरासी मात्र रु 3000 मा डिश होम वर्षभरि रिचार्ज गर्नुहोस् र इन्स्टेन्ट लकी ड्र मार्फत 1 महिनादेखि 1 वर्षसम्म फ्रीमा हेर्ने अवसर प्राप्त गर्नुहोस्
Dish home. खुसीको connection.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी असली मेरो टिममा बेस्ट प्रोजैमा पहिलो मात्र ओरिजिनल सबैभन्दा जोसिलो तपाईँको असली एनर्जी असली नै रोज
एक खेलाडी र कोचको रूपमा मैले आफैमा विश्वास गर्नुको महत्त्व बुझेको छु हरेक दिन छरितो स्मार्ट र एकुरेट हुने प्रेरणा दिन्छु र लिन्छु टेक्वान्डोमा जस्तै रिलायबिलिटी र सही कनेक्सन इन्टरनेटमा हुन जरुरी छ त्यसैले त मैले डिसोम फाइबर नेट जोडेको छु तपाईँ पनि आफूलाई विश्वास गर्नुहोस् र डिसोम फाइबर नेट नै रोज्नुहोस् डिश होम फाइबर नेट
+200 live channels. Movies. Kids Zone. Series.
Nepal's first premium IPTV.
Grateful to the host, पुरस्कार फुल जित्नुहोस् पुला फ्री भित्र कार बाइक स्कुटरका साथै थुप्रै पुरस्कारहरू जित्न सक्नुहुनेछ तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड असली नै रोजौँ
Gadget! अब तपाईँ पनि क्याच गर्नुहोस् डिश होम फाइबर नेटको क्याच द बिग अफर फ्री 5G राउटरका साथ Welcome to the exciting arena of youth football at the SAFF Under-20 Championship 2024. This tournament shines as a spotlight on the next generation of South Asian football stars, bringing together the religion's brightest young talents. As these promising players compete with skill, energy, and ambition, they not only strive for victory but also aim to make their mark on the future of sport. Prepare for a display of dynamic play, intense competition, and the sheer joy of emerging talent as the future stars of South Asian football take on the field. In the course of next 10 days, these six teams will fight it out to lift the ultimate trophy, which has never been lifted by any other team than India. Joining you from the commentary box is me, Avash Kimini, and Abhinav Joshi.
Thank you, Avash. Yes, indeed. This is the inaugural match between India, which was the defending champion. It's a first match between Nepal and Sri Lanka. SAFF Under-20 Championship kicks off today at Sadabado from today till 28th of August. The match was supposed to be in Industrial Stadium, but due to various technical reasons, it has been moved to Sadabado. So as we know, this is the artificial turf, and it's going to be a bit different in this ground.
Certainly, the weather looks absolutely perfect for the beautiful game of football. On your screens, you can see the officials of NEPA, the president of All Nepal Football Association, Pankaj Nimban, leading the line to wish the players all the very best. Will be a fight for both the teams, especially Sri Lanka, Abhinav, since the Sri Lankan under-20 side have been come here playing football after quite a few years of hiatus, but that will not diminish the spirit of the team. For now, we'll go for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now be playing the national anthem of both the countries. We request you to please rise from your respective feet. Nepal. And now the national anthem of Nepal. Novos people są karteczki, wąsika karteczki, Teraz pytanie włączyłem. A z bukiem socjalnym podobnie, bukiem refi, bukiem pędzula. Futbolda ustałem param polityką ekonomii, a mam kiedyś. President Jabal Creation and the executive member, has become member will now hand over the official match ball to our official referee, Eugene Pringle. Sabi, SAFF na upatid sa sunod na sinusituation. Our Vice President of SAFF, Sundana Singh Joshi, along with all our dignitaries, have handed over the official match ball of SAFF Under-20 Championship.
Himself in Nepal Super League, the franchise football of Nepal, even scored a goal against a team, Kathmandu Razors, in a very competitive match. It was a decisive game, Abhinav. Came
Very
out
true.
in the extra time, scored a goal for his team. There he is. Will be joined by the opposition captain, Mohammad Munsaif. We are waiting to enter the frame of the screen at the moment.
I think we're waiting for the Sri Lankan captain to come for the toss. As we already know, Kushal Deuba is already there. Kushal Deuba, he was the star boy for Lalitpur City FC in the recent Nepal Super League where he played for Lalitpur City FC. And he is dubbed the next superstar of Nepali football. He's only 17 when he featured in the Super League format, in the franchise format. In the Sri Lankan team, we have Captain Mohammad Munsi. Is also deemed as one of the brightest stars of Sri Lankan football. As we can see, the match officials, Penjarugan is the match official, as well as assistant referee Shaswat Desh, Nathaniel Senthil, and Hem Kumar Sunuwar is the fourth official for today.
Well, everybody's ready, geared up. The weather is favorable. Kathmandu feeling some monsoon, but thanks to the AstroTurf, we don't need to worry about that in this particular ground for today. Well, let's hope for a wonderful and quality game of football.
As you can see in the all white, we have the Sri Lankan team. They had a dismal campaign in the recent SAFF championship, which happened in Kathmandu, where the under-19 teams played. And this time they are trying to redeem themselves in this tournament. I think this is a very good opportunity for the Sri Lankan team to show their worth, to show their talent, and to show their ability. Nepal, on the other hand, are the home teams, and they are dubbed the favorites to win this championship, as they have been playing in this very turf, in this very ground, in fact, in this very field for the last few weeks. And Nepal has good firepower with them today. Kushal, the captain, Samir Tamang, who recently featured for the national team and scored the goal as well. And we have to remember Chiara Chek, who was the captain in the under-19 team.
That was some memorable tournament, Abhinav, and on the screen. Chiara Chek also been part of the franchise football here in Nepal. The Nepal Super League was under Kathmandu Razors. There we go. The whistle has gone and the players are ready, fighting for it. Clearance from the end of Nepal. Wide. Some hesitation by the Sri Lankan goalkeeper. Referee has blown a whistle and we might see a yellow card early seconds of the game. Now this states seriousness of the tournament.
In the very first minute, there was no need to take that risk by the goalkeeper there. And I don't know what was going through his mind. Ahmed Fulail, he came in front and touched the ball outside of the box, and that was not necessary. And with this, Nepal gets an opportunity to take the lead in the very first minute. It's going to be a set piece. As we know, we have few players who are good with set pieces, but then again, Sri Lankan team with their tall defenders, it's going to be a hassle for the Nepali team.
Avinash Sanktan will be teaching the corner and look at the box, how crowded it is. Lot of red jerseys can be seen inside the box of the opposition. Nepal can take the early lead here. Remember, it is their home ground. Red to the post. Done. That is given as offside. Oh no, I cannot believe this.
Neither can I. It was a brilliant start there by the home team, but the officials denied it. This was the very first attack there by the Nepali team. As you can see, the player was already there, and I think it was the jersey number 10, Niraj Dhami. Brilliant finishing there by the way, Niraj Dhami. He was in the Manangwa Shangli team as well. And the scorecard is showing 0-1, but the actual scorecard is 0-0 right now. And with that, Nepal trying to move forward from the right-hand side. Couple of passes, triangular passes over here, trying to move forward. And that is a free kick. It's a free kick for Nepal. Kushal Deuba will be taking this free kick. The talisman of this team, the captain, Kushal Deuba.
What a start to the game, Abhinav. A long this time, a powering header that goes just above the bar. Into the 4th minute. Quite good entertainment for the crowd that is turned out here today.
Definitely, the Nepali crowd has always been there, and you can see that is Niraj Dhami. He perhaps is offside because his starting position was very wrong and he couldn't see the line. So, as you know, it's the starting position that matters, and that is a clear offside. Heartbreak for the home team. They could have gone ahead.
Well, Abhinav, as I was saying, the first glance, it didn't look like any other player had got any touch on the ball, but that replay confirmed, and that is another chance for Nepal. That's been cleared well off. Another scare for Sri Lanka. They're just holding on at the moment. Nepal constantly putting that pressure in on the opposition. Mohammad Fahim, the defender who steals this one.
Samit Amang, always a menace in the box. And as you can see, he was disturbing the defender. The defender had no choice but to put it out. It's a corner kick for Nepal once again. Kushal with the corner kick and a header once again by Dhami. This time as well, he was unsuccessful. Way above the bar. Niraj Dhami. One of the talented youngsters today we have, Nirajan.
Let's look at the corner once again. Flew high. That's a leap. It reminds you of the European style of football. Something the youth of Nepal, not just this generation, but even the past generation, have been showing the promising talent that Nepal has. And tournaments like these are the platform for players to showcase. Just like you were saying, Abhinav, when Nepal played the under 19 tournament last year, and that was the Yoba and here at sake were the ones who got into the team for Nepal Super League.
Representing in various teams as well. For say, Niraj Dhami, he was in the starting lineup in the MMC team as well. He has been featuring a lot for the Manangwa Shangli team, Niraj Dhami, and he was also the goal scorer last time against Maldives, if I may say. Niraj Dhami had a blistering start in the early years of his career. Now it's a free kick for Sri Lanka. From the right hand side, it's Harish Jonjimron.
The chance for Sri Lanka to capitalize. On the far side, 3 white jerseys in the box. So quality of a cross. Still Sri Lanka on the ball. And to battle it out was Tenuka. Look at the player who's been part of the team from Nairobi, Nairobi United, which is a top-tier Kenya Premier League as well. You can see the quality is there in the Sri Lankan team as well. Need to utilize that. Just needs to stable down Sri Lanka a little bit. But at the moment, it's going Nepal's way, putting good pressure on the opposition. They have created chances. There you go, the coach of the Sri Lankan team.
It's now a throw-in, perhaps, and I think there's some problem there with the Sri Lankan player.
Some problem with Muhammad Shakil. One down, checked by the physio. Got some stoppages at the moment.
The match official trying to do the right thing, send them out of the ground. And it's going to be a throw-in this time for Nepal. And as we can see, Nepal is there have been a couple of flank attacks there by the Nepali team. This time, once again, trying to go from the flanks. And Urjan Shrestha is a mastermind in doing that. He usually uses the 4-2-3-1 formation, as we can see today as well. Trying to use their wingers.
Talk about both the teams. Both the teams have gathered the squad via a free trial, and have got few time to set in, gel up the players. The coaches have done a wonderful job, as it seems. Got the Nepal playing possession football. Way back to the defender, Ashwin Gorasaini, who's also part of the division football in Nepal.
He's part of the Lalitpur City FC team for the franchise tournament for Lalitpur City as well. Long ball to the right-hand side.
Left here this time by the defender. Trying to cross that ball a few moments ago by Ram Thapa. Being very high line at the moment, Nepal. That shows the confidence. Even Jared Sheikh has come out.
As you can see, Nepali team trying to dictate the possession. They're trying to keep the ball. They have been playing in this very ground for a while. For the past couple of weeks, they have been training in this very field, in this very scenario. Once again, attack from the left-hand side. Nepal pushes forward.
Samir Tamang on the ball. Been dispossessed this time by two white jerseys. Once again, on the ball and on the move. Amina Sangtang. Sing it to Siman Thapa. Another well-known name in Nepali football when it comes to the domestic circuit. Going to be a throw-in for Sri Lanka.
As you can see, Nepal is piling up the pressure. They're putting on the pressure. This was another example. Now Sri Lanka wants the ball. Sri Lanka trying to keep the ball, trying to improve their possession, perhaps.
While trying to capitalize that, Miraj and Dhami was running for the ball. Want to be a throw-in for Nepal. Into the 10th minute of the game. Yet to score a goal, and that will be a foul for Sri Lanka.
As you can see in the narrow spaces, in the white spaces, Nepal is piling up the pressure. They have been pressing a lot, especially in the narrow angles. And that is, I think, the strategy by Urjan Shrestha to get the ball.
Ayman will play a long ball. And it cleared by captain of Nepal, Kushal Deuba. Every time I mention the name Kushal Deuba, it reminds me of his goal during the Nepal Super League. What a decisive goal he scored. Came off the bench in the late minutes, and the heroics he showed, the composure he showed just in front of the goal. This can be another chance. The goalkeeper coming out of his comfort zone and finally being able to clear it. This is what I'm talking about. Nepal putting constant pressure on the opposition.
Constant risks being taken, and we were just seeing the risks being taken by the goalkeepers, and the Nepali goalkeeper does the very thing. And this was pressure piling scenario there by the Sri Lankan team. Once again, Nepal trying to go forward, trying to find the combinations. Advantage play for Nepal.
Leon says the referee. Nepal will tap from the far side. It's going to be Anil Bomjon who will be passing it to his teammate Avinash. Nepal still on the ball, forcing its attack on the opposition. Find any space. And that will be a header. Another chance for Nepal. Goes begging this time. What a gameplay this is by Nepal. They know they have the home ground advantage. They have been playing here well. That man right there, Sweet Tamang, almost scored the first goal of this tournament.
He has been a very, very lethal weapon in the Nepal national team. Not only in this youth team, but as well as the national senior team. He has been playing really good football with his pace, with his composure, and especially with his finishing. That we can see really less nowadays. Samir is an enormous talent. And without doubt, he will be a very important player in this setup as well. Kushal with the ball once again.
Dancing, twisting, turning in the center of the ground. Another long ball towards the far side. That's still in, or it's still in. Sri Lanka will try to build. Ball back in possession. Ram Thapa on the ball. Looks far side once again. Ball utilizing that. The flank of theirs. The best of touches from the winger from Nepal. Once again, Avinash playing 1-1 with his captain. This is good possession football by Nepal. Not allowing Sri Lanka to build any kind of momentum. It's the 14th minute we're in. Has been Nepal through and through.
As you know, Nepal is trying to control the possession. They're trying to keep the ball. They're trying to create this scenario, being patient. And once again, it's another attack. Another header. Samir was through, but then again, he couldn't find the ball. Samir Tamang, once again, denied the opportunity. He has been a constant threat, Samir Tamang. He has been ever so present in the D-box area in the final third. And that is going to be a problem for the Sri Lankan defenders to solve, especially for the centre-backs. Wonderful pressing by the team.
Pal able to win the ball possession. They will progress. Avinash, long ball once again. In the box is his friend waiting for him. Neeraj Karki almost got to it, but this time Ahmad Bilal had good confidence and been able to clear the danger. And now on the move is Sri Lanka. Can they catch them on the break? Not the best of crosses this time by Tenuka Ranawira.
Slowly trying to control the possession. They're trying to build themselves, Sri Lankan team. As you can see, they're not hurried. They're not in any urgency.
Yeah.
But they're trying to create the opportunities, being patient, trying to find the angles. And the midfielders are coming into play. It's again Sri Lanka trying to attack.
To go through the defense. Bruno on the wing, on the near side. Will be a foul. A decent position for Sri Lanka. Might utilize this one. Good play by Aman Zawahir.
It's going to be a set piece there for the Sri Lankan team. From the left-hand side, the players are being ready. This could be the very first opportunity for Sri Lanka to take the lead against the home team. Captain is ready to unleash this free kick. Or perhaps not.
Now they're confused between themselves. Oh, was that a trick, Avinav?
Perhaps the trick that was being displayed. A couple of mind games. But then again, at the end, the result was not that good.
Sri Lanka on the attack at the moment. Pressing from the far side. Clearance from the Nepali defender. Headed on. Still Sri Lanka on the ball. Minute or two, they've improved their passing. This time from the flank. Neeraj Karki. Kushal. Captain on the ball. Good distribution by Kushal. Especially when he's playing it from the center. He has been the element that has been able to make those free-flowing passes. Once again, a direct ball all the way to Neeraj and Dhami. But that will be a corner kick for Nepal. Another corner kick, Abhinav.
Definitely, it's going to be another opportunity for Nepal to take an advantage from, especially from the set pieces, because Nepal has practiced this drill a lot. And with the distribution of Kushal and the aerial brilliance of Samir Tamang, as we saw in the recent, or let's say the last edition of the SAFF Championship, Samir was really, really good from the headers. And this could be another opportunity for him.
Corner comes in. Time, no danger for goalkeeper Ahmad Hilail. If we talk about Kushal, wonderful with the distributions. I mean, when you talk especially about how Coach Ojan Shrestha is playing him, is deploying him a bit deep this time. In a deeper role, we can see him.
Definitely, they are playing deep. And talking about Sri Lanka, they have been the underdogs in most of the tournaments. They were the last finishing team in the 5 teams which participated in the round-robin format in 2022. Once again, Nepal unleashes their attack.
Wonderful pass. This can be open goal, but no. What a save by Ahmad Filal. Maybe, just maybe, Neeraj Karki shot the shot bit too late. But what an amazing gameplay once again here by Nepal.
I think he could have gone to the second bar because the goalkeeper was already in the first bar. There was no necessity whatsoever to shoot in the first bar. The second bar would have been the suitable option, and I think it was a comfortable height for the goalkeeper as well. From that angle, you need to be lethal. You need to be accurate.
And I think it was a good game by the defender as well that kept Neeraj tight. Could have been a chance for Sri Lanka. They're just missing out on the attacking third. Now Nepal again on the counter and on the move. Entering the opposition's box on the far side is Samir Tamang running with the ball, entering the box. Neeraj Dhami can be a heading occasion, but no, this time Denuka collects the ball and clears it. It is collected by the Nepali defender.
Good composure shown there by Simanta Thapa. You may be thinking it's the Simanta Thapa who was playing for the army team, but it's another player. This is another new one. This is the new Simanta Thapa as we know him.
Well, at the start, Nepal started pressurizing the opposition from the right side, but now as the game is progressing, they've been pressurizing the opposition from the far side. Once again, we can see Nepal attacking from that side, utilizing Avinash Shanktin. The centers, wonderful footwork by the youngster. Just need to put across. And that will be a free chance for the captain. And it hits the crossbar. What a chance. Again, goes begging. Still Nepal on the ball. This is some quality football shown by the Nepal under 20. From the right side this time, wonderful touch by Ram Thapa. That will be appealed for a handball and will be given a handball.
What dazzling footwork there by Samir Tamang. He was outstanding in that moment. Beat the 3 players and he cut back for the opportunity. Kushal couldn't capitalize in that very moment. That could have been the first goal for Nepal. Kushal Deuba hitting the crossbar, hitting the goal post. And that was a very, very important opportunity, a very tasty opportunity for Nepal, for that matter.
They have been an opener for the second time. But now, once again, in the 21st minute, Nepal can take the lead. They have shown signs. They are here to win. It's all up for a quality free kick from the captain. to the box, cleared by the goalkeeper. And it seems it's gone out of danger. Good recovery by Kushal's teammate. Oh, battling for the ball. Neeraj Andhami keeping it in. Just needs a good cross. Reached his opposition. Still Nepal on the ball. Now this fight of the way Nepal is playing, not allowing the opposition to recollect the ball, just taking that. Ram Thapa, look at his move. Possession is playing at the moment, just overlapping in run with his teammate there. No, he's the number 2, but he's playing like a winger at the moment.
I think Urjan Shrestha has a lot of contribution. He's in game style because Urjan himself was a fullback in his days. And he's known for his overlapping. And I think that has been installed to Ram Thapa as well.
Neeraj Karki and Ram Thapa creating some havoc for the Sri Lankan side. The ball was kept in, crashes into the board this time, but good goalkeeping by Ahmed Filal.
High flying football there by Nepal. As you can see, the maximum number of possession is with the home team. The number of targets Nepal has hit the most of times. And I think it's going to be the home team who's going to score first, as it seems. But you never know in football. Sometimes it can be the underdog team. It can be the team who is being dominated, who scored the first goal against the run of play. And Nepal has been putting up a brilliant display in the very first 22 minutes. Once again, Nepal goes forward from the left-hand side. Samir Taman.
Samir on the ball, on the move. That's going to be another corner for Nepal. And we can see it's going to be a throw-in, as it seems. That is a throw-in. And we can see some Sri Lankan players warming up so early in this match. Long throw-in. That can be a chance. And it will be a chance. What a shot. What a goal. Nirajan Dhami introduces himself in style. Look at that celebration. Had the opportunity and he just took it so well. Nepal lead 1-0 in the 24th minute of the match.
A dazzling finish there by the number 10. And he announces himself to the home crowd. Neeraj Andhami, the boy who played for MMC. Now he dazzles for the youth level team. In the last season as well, in the last edition as well, he was the goal scorer against Maldives. And once again, he is the one who scores first for Nepal. Neeraj Andhami putting the home team in front. Nepal 1, Sri Lanka 0.
Well, he's doing justice to the number 10 that he's wearing, some concerns, I guess. Going to the sidelines for some quick treatment.
I think I can see Binod Mahajan in the stands, one of the very renowned, legendary goalkeepers of Nepal. Perhaps if our goalkeeper is in the other end, he might be giving up some instructions as well. Let's hope that in the second half. Once again, Sri Lanka tries to push forward. Nepal keeping the possession. They have been the dominant team. Once again, from the left-hand side, it's Anil Bomjan. Anil, who also played for Nepal Army in the Durand Cup in India.
Once again, from the left side this time. Samir with a cross. Almost. Neeraj Karki just needed to get his head on the ball. Stupid high for him. But what game this Nepal team is showing at the moment.
As you can see, the crosses are being pulled from the flanks. And that has been the dangerous factor that Nepal has. A lot of crosses being put in the D box. And the Sri Lankan defense has not been able to defend it properly.
That'll be a foul for Sri Lanka. Change is gone for a while now. Talking about this team, have prepared well. Talked to the coach in the pre-match, and he said we had quite a bit of time, almost a month and a half, to train with this squad to make sure the team gels up well. The main factor of is always how much we can learn under a new coach. How properly can you play the tactics of a new coach?
Definitely. And today is the inaugural day, the inaugural match of this tournament of SAFF Under 20 Championship. It's the 6th edition and 6 teams are participating. Pakistan withdrew in the very, very last minutes. And this tournament was transferred to Anfa Complex due to horrible pitch condition at Dusrat Stadium. That has been the problem here. And we are hoping the semi-finals and the finals that might be held in the Dusrat Stadium.
Important clearance just a few minutes ago by Ram Thapa. Sri Lankan player Mohammad Shakil was running for the ball. Pal once again playing from the deep.
As you can see, Kushal is the one who's dropping back and supporting his centre backs. He has been the focal point.
Absolutely, that's what I was about to say, Abhinav. The way Kushal is playing, he's been instrumental doing justice to the captain's armband at the moment. Wonderful footwork, far side, Sabin Kimire. Not the best of crosses, but will win a throw-in for his team.
The ball might have ended in somebody else's terrace. Such is the build-up, the dimension of this ground. But then again, free ticket, Savash.
Best view. Kushal on the ball at the moment. Not rushing Nepal, and that's what you love to see in youngsters. Being with patience. Another cross. Couldn't only look at the ball. There you go. Rajan Dhami in your frame on the left side of screen, the goal scorer of this game.
When I saw Samir on the starting lineup in playing at the number 9, I was quite confused. How will he be able to operate? But I think he has been operating really, really well. Nirajan has been making the inside runs, and I think that has been the reason Nepal scored the goal. The behind the striker runs, as we call them, the shadow strikers. He came out of the shadow and lit up the ground with his wonderful, wonderful finishing.
One thing that this Nepal side's defense has not been tested, but now we can maybe see that coming. 3 players surrounding the white jersey. Wonderful job by Nepal, and definitely they win a free kick. Now this is what I'm talking about. Now they've been good in the midfield, they've been good in attack, Nepal. But what if Sri Lanka comes out with that momentum? What if they start getting that momentum? Will they be able to defend? We haven't seen that yet, and we're yet to see in this game.
Definitely, Nepal's defense will be put in test in the minutes to come. That is for sure. Sri Lanka will not be surrendering this match. It's the very first match, and 3 points is very important to kickstart their campaign. Nepal looking forward to go in front, and I think it's going to be a very feisty competition.
Well, that is a throw in for Nepal. Will be taken again. Kushal on the ball. Run by Avinash. Still in possession, Nepal. They're not losing it. They're in for a business. Beautiful pass by Samir Tamang. That was a wonderful layoff. Anil Bomjon. Sabin Kimire on the ball. Has options to pass on his right. Can be short putt. Goes for Ram Thapa. Ram Thapa's movement have been wonderful in this match. And in the commentary box, I'd like to welcome my fellow commentator and senior Aman Pratap Adhikari.
Thank you, Abbas. This has been a fabulous game, and yet another attack from the Nepali side. And we can definitely see which side the Nepali team favors, especially from the left-hand side. We've seen the moves coming in from the very first minute where the Sri Lankan goalkeeper had to come out of these boundary zone, then foul a player, then get the yellow card as well. But from then onwards, Nepal has not looked back at all. Then hence, Nepal has been able to get the goal that they actually needed, and which they were desperately trying to get inside 15 minutes, I would say. But they managed to get it, and what a goal it was from Nirajan.
For most of the information, it was Aman Pratap Adhikari sitting by my side who corrected me for the offside goal. At first glance, someone, it looked like there was no touch by any other player. The free kick takers
And-
directly scored the goal.
And thanks to our Action Sports, we got actually the right angle where we could see our player a little bit. When the free kick was coming in, he should have taken a step backwards, but still, that was a good move and the pressure was on. But I believe now the Sri Lankan team has to take some risk to get back in the match.
On the ball, Nepal once again. Neeraj Karki passing it to his defender.
So as you guys have been stating earlier, our captain especially, in the middle of the field, if you look at his gameplay, Kushal Deuba, he drops back, right? He mixes up really well with Siman Thapa and Ashwin Khorasaini. They'll just pass around the ball, and especially they will look for the player on the left-hand side. But you have to look at how these players, these young players, are operating in the central of the midfield. That's where you win the match.
All thanks to the way Kushal Deuba is playing at the moment. Tends to play more attacking role, but the coach's instruction, play deep, and another attack for Nepal from the far side. He can go, and he goes way, way, way off the bar.
Sabine Khimire, it was from the left-hand side yet again. Nepal trying its luck, but we have a change, a double change from the Sri Lankan side, Abash.
Well, this definitely shows. This is what I was talking about, Aman. Two changes, early changes for Sri Lanka. Substitution, Mohammad Dawood will be replaced by Asif Mohammad. Another change, jersey number 17, Saeed will be replaced by Mohammad Hamadi.
Can these fresh legs make a difference? That is the question now. What is the strategy of Nepali team right now? Sri Lankan team desperately trying to get the goal that they so very badly need in the first half. They're 1-0 down from the left-hand flank. And the guy with the left-footed cross, center goalkeeper, he fumbles the ball, but yet managed to catch it. Jiratsek hasn't been troubled much, has he, Abash?
Not much. This might have been his first test of the day. Aman, just like we were talking about changes, we just seen them a few moments ago. We'll talk about that. But this is Nepal on the attack. It will be a chance for Ram Thapa, crosses the ball into the box, strikes his teammate, but given as an offside. Aman, I was talking about the change. It's a bold decision for the coach to change two players in the first half.
In the very first half, and I believe the coaches have not seen his team playing as according to what he actually wanted. Maybe he has some pre-assumption how this game is going to be. But Nepal has been dominating the match from the very first minute. That's how Nepal has been dictating the play, especially from the captain Kushal Deuba. And yet again, a miss pass from the Sri Lankan team. They haven't zilled yet in this tournament. U-20. And Nepal comfortably on the lead, but to make this victory or this lead comfortable, Nepal needs another goal, Abash.
What a treat would it have been if that comes in the first half itself? We get some pressure off the coach, and the team can rotate the squad as well in the early in the second half. And all to be watched in the next 10 minutes. Things can go any way. It's a balanced game, but bit favoring pendulum is swinging more towards the Nepali side.
Definitely, but Sri Lanka is trying hard, and this was not a well-controlled ball from Sabine Kimire. It was a handball. Now, Sri Lanka, they can put in a long cross inside the box. I can see the tall striker, Shakil, right there, but he's being well covered by our defender. Ram Thapa is alongside him as well. Now, this is a chance for Sri Lanka.
Renuka Ranawira. It's like he's going to take this free kick. Player who's played in the Kenya Premier League. Part of the team. Nairobi United. Brings quality into the team. Was a decent free kick cleared by Nepal. Nothing to worry about.
Well, the Sri Lankan team was trying for a flick-in, but that did not work. So the ball actually did not reach the striker, Shakil. So Nepal found it very easy to clear the ball. And I believe slowly the Sri Lankans are gaining the momentum. They've got the confidence to kind of like stop the ball, look around for their players and pass it around so that now look at that. Nepali team is slightly on the back foot.
Well, preparing for this game, Aman, I had been seeing a few of the videos on the internet of the Sri Lankan team practicing. I felt they were practicing in some kind of similar turf ground. So the turf might not have been the problem, but might the weather put any difference in the performance of Sri Lanka?
It might just because it's so hot right now at the Anfa complex. But again, Nepal confident on the ball, and I'm liking how Avinash Shankten is playing alongside Captain Kushal Deoba. Is supporting Deoba a little bit up front in the midfield, whereas Deoba is dropping back to help his defenders. So this has been a very rightful combination, but we have an injury over here for the Sri Lankan player.
Renuka was still down, just in front of the commentary box. Be receiving some treatments in the way. Less than 7 minutes for the normal time of the first half. This player, Aman Renuka Ranawira, who's talking about, has played in the for Nairobi United, which is the top-tier team in the Kenya Premier League.
Well, that's why we've seen him taking all the free kicks, all the dead balls situations. He might be the expert on the dead ball delivery over there. Likewise, Nepal has been all the dead ball situations have been taken care by our captain Kushal Deoba over there. And Nepal under pressure, but still they're being able to hold off the striker of the Sri Lankan team, jersey number 9. Sakil was a tall guy, but yet he's not received the perfect ball with which he can actually make an attempt to our goalkeeper, to the Nepali goalkeeper, Jiarath Sek. Again, Nepal attacking from the left-hand side, and it's an offside.
Positive for Nepal as they still keep the pressure on the opposition. Game's progressing well. Aman, what's your take on this game?
Well, I believe that in the very beginning, before the game even, I kind of like believe that Nepal was going to really throw all guns blazing in the very beginning, and that actually happened. And now Nepal is up 1-up, but Sri Lanka already with 2 substitution, they really can create havoc in the second half. I believe so. Now they're getting used to it as well. And look at how the second part of the first half has been happening. Sri Lanka players now finally have the confidence to stop the ball, look around for the players, and move about. But Nepal always attacks from the left-hand side.
That is another chance for Nepal. This time well cleared by Sri Lanka. Well recovered by Sri Lanka, to be honest. They almost gave it up, and that will be a throw-in. And that man has been dangerous, Neeraj Kaki. Now he's looking for his own goal.
Maybe so, maybe so. Now it's time to call in Avinav Joshi again in the commentary box. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mandai, for embracing us in this commentary box. There's a reason I call him the father of modern football commentary. Always a pleasure.
Started the English commentary here in Nepal. That will be a corner.
Looks like it.
It looks like it's a corner.
Nepal
Have the glance of the assistant referee.
That's a throw in.
Throw in. Good pressure by Nepal. Less than 4 minutes to go in the normal time of the first half. Nepal playing as they were playing in the opening minutes of the game. Sri Lanka completely on their back foot, not trying to attack, not trying to risk anything at the moment of it. And I don't think it's necessary as well. They're just a goal down. You can always recover in the second half. The full second half is yet to finish. Long ball towards near end. Wonderful take. But goes begging for Ram Thapa. Sri Lanka now on the move. That is on the ball. Long ball by Tenuka. Looking for his teammate. Risky header. But turns out good for Nepal.
Nepal wants to extend their lead, but in the back of their mind, they also know that they have to protect this lead before going to the break. And I think that has been the cautionary approach taken by the Nepali team. They are not trying to press high because they will leave themselves vulnerable in this very important moment. So that is not a risk worth taking. And now Sri Lanka moves forward.
Samit Tamang trying to go fancy there, loses possession. Now it's the number 10 Mohammad Munasif on the attack for Sri Lanka. A bit of jersey pulling there. Let go by the referee. Can be the difference. Oh, that will be a free kick. That is a promising position. Zawahir Rias creates a chance for his team. Jawasir grew up in Australia and started playing academy football in Australia. Now this player, what a wonderful footwork he's shown. Moved to Avondale Football Club to play under 15, represented the under 18 team, and was called up to play for the under 23 squad in the National Premier League 1 in Australia. Now you can judge by that what potential this player holds. And this is a very tricky situation. Look at the clock. We're almost near to the first half's end. It is that very player on the free kick. The game can go anyway from here.
Definitely Nepal is at the back foot right now. And Sri Lanka has a set piece at their disposal. The captain is there. Jersey number 10. Mohammad Munsif is the one with his left foot.
5 players for Nepal as standing as the wall. Sri Lanka, golden chance to level the score. Doesn't go past the wall. Good defending by Nepal. That will be a corner though.
Mohammad Munsif, who is the brother of the national player. His brother represents the senior national team and also selected for the under 17 team, which participated in the tour of Mongolia. Mohammad Munsif, the captain. Another set piece there by Sri Lanka. A short one this time.
Sri Lanka on the ball and on the move. The captain, was way wide. Wasn't the right kind of shot he wanted to execute.
We saw the similar clips yesterday in the game which Arsenal played. Bukayo Saka scored from the very same angle. I think that was one reference point for him, but this time he couldn't bend the ball properly in the second bar. I think that was the target.
But I think the ball just bounced in an uneven way that he
in the last moment
guided the shot. He had his eye on the ball, perfect body position. 3 minutes of injury time. First half of this game, Nepal still leading by a goal to nil, and they're trying to extend that lead, whereas Sri Lanka have shown some signs of revival. They have come close to the goal, but again, they have been lacking in the attacking third.
Definitely. Nepal has the upper edge until this time. They're trying to keep the possession. As you can see, the possession has been with Nepal. And once again, they're trying the attack from the flanks. It's Ram Thapa trying to move the ball forward. Neeraj.
Flank. It's going to be Neeraj who comes out with a cross. Clearance still on the ball. Avinash with a cross, but nobody there to collect the ball. Couldn't cross the ball. Maybe a bit of extra power.
Perhaps he was caught in two minds. He was trying to take the shot, but I think in the last moment he was opting for a cross at the last moment. and he did neither at the end. So bad decision making there by Avinash Shanktan. He could have shot the ball with all the finesse he had. And these are the chances you have to take. Otherwise, you will not have much in the upcoming moments, because Sri Lanka will be coming a little bit forward. They will try to push forward. They will try to take the point. And I think it's going to be a problem for Nepal. You're watching live from Sportzworkz YouTube channel as well as Action Sports Television from Nepal. Once again, Nepal in the back foot. In the left-hand side, Sri Lanka trying to move forward. Gives away a free kick in a very silly manner. And this is a yellow card worthy foul, actually.
Maybe was his first tackle, hence omitted by the referee, but it's a promising position. It's right at the death. Just around 1 minute of the 3 minutes of added time. Harish John Jerome was the player fouled there. Will be a chance for Sri Lanka to level the match just before the halftime. That's not going to be an equalizer. That's going to break some of the confidence of the Nepali side, who have played tremendously well in the first half.
Sri Lanka with the set piece. And once again, it's the captain who will be taking this free kick. Munsif, Mohammedu Munsif is the one. Perhaps a cross from this angle, or might be a curver there by Silham, Mohammad Silham. And it's going to be Munsif.
Mohammad Munsif with the free kick. And a clearance by Nepal. Will be a throw in for Sri Lanka. The clock is running out. Less than 15 seconds to go of the added 3 minutes. There will be excess some time played because of the stoppages, especially in the extra time. Injury time. Sri Lanka throwing some desperancy. That is a clear chance. That has been cleared by Jake. Collected well at the end.
Cool as ice.
That it is the end of the first half.
Definitely. It was cool and composed, the Nepali goalkeeper. Cool as ice, as we may say, Jared Sheikh. He was the captain of the under-19 team. And with that, we have come to the end of the first half. Nepal scores the very first goal of this tournament. Nirajan Dhami in the score sheet. A thunderbolt of a shot there by the number 10. And with that, Nepal moves forward. For the time being, at least, Sri Lanka, who has never won any game in this tournament, is trying to win one today. But then again, they have the mighty Nepal against them playing today in their home field. And it's going to be very hard for Sri Lanka today.
What a game of first half we've witnessed. The referees are coming off. The players are on the field for some warm-ups. That is the halftime scoreline. Nirajan Dhami scored the goal in the 24th minute of the match to give Nepal the lead. What a goal it was.
So with this, we'll be going for a short commercial break. After that, we will be back with action. Keep watching as well as Action Sports.
reproductivityलाई म कसरी मेन्टेन गर्छु मलाई चाहिन्छ reliable र steady connection. Dish home fiber net भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तो
मैले आफैमा विश्वास गर्नुको महत्त्व बुझेको छु। हरेक दिन छरितो, स्मार्ट र एकुरेट हुने प्रेरणा दिन्छु र लिन्छु। ताइक्वान्डोमा जस्तै रिलायबिलिटी र सही कनेक्सन इन्टरनेटमा हुन जरुरी छ। त्यसैले त मैले दिशोम
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Satobatu Complex. We are here at the opening match of SAFF Under 20 Championship, which is being held from today till 28th of August. Nepal is tying up against Sri Lanka today. It's the very first match. Sri Lanka has never won any match in this competition, whereas Nepal has been the champions twice. This was the very first attempt which went inside the net, but it was cancelled out due to offside. Kushal has been the talisman in this team, putting in the crosses, putting in the fight. And Nepal has been a very, very dangerous team in the attack. Nepal putting the pressure in the opposition's box. This was the first attempt which hit the post. The attempt there by Kushal Deoba. And this was the goal. Nirajan Dhami put in a thunderbolt. The goalkeeper had no answers for this shot, and it was the opening goal of this match. Nirajan Dhami puts the home team in front. With this, we kickstart the second half once again in the commentary box. It's me, Avinav Joshi, and Avash Kimire once again.
What a first half we've had so far. Pal on the slender edge at the moment that can go all other way. It's a game of two halves, as it's always called. This beautiful game. Currently, the under 20 squads of Nepal and Sri Lanka are fighting for the SAFF under 20 championship 2024. Of the previous three editions have been won by India, and any other team are yet to win. 6 teams competing in this edition's tournament will fight for the next 10 days in the battle to lift the trophy. Nepal, India, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Maldives, and here we go for the second half of this exciting match.
Once again, we kickstart this football match. Sri Lanka in their white jerseys, Nepal in their red. Nepal is twice the champions of this youth level tournaments, whereas Maldives has never won any tournament. Sri Lanka is also another team which has never won any tournament. Sri Lanka here trying to find their first ever win in this championship. Once again, Sri Lanka trying to go forward. Nepal manages to block the ball once again. Samir trying to go forward.
On the flank, Nepal, wonderful overlapping run by Avinash. Confident recovery by Sri Lanka. Possession lost again in a dangerous position. Ball being taken in by Shamir. That will be a good clearance from Sri Lanka. Another scare. A good chance goes begging for Nepal.
Nepal trying to maintain their lead. As you know, Nepal has been twice the winners this time as well. They want an optimistic start in this tournament. In the last tournament, it was not a brilliant start there by the Nepali team, but this time Nepal wants the perfect start, a good start with the 3 points. This time, Avinash Shanktan trying to move forward to the left-hand side. It's a good dribbling there by the Nepali winger, cross inside the box. Dangerous ball put in there by the Nepali winger, Anil Bomjan, but nobody to meet it in the second bar.
Neeraj Kaki was running towards the ball, but it was quite little too far from him. This replay is gonna clear our fusions. Oh, ball didn't take the right turn, the right curve of enough. If it had taken it, it would have been Neeraj with a wonderful tap-in header, and he doesn't miss those. He is looking for his first goal of this tournament. Neerajan Dhami has already scored the first goal of this game, the only goal of this game.
It's now a free kick, perhaps, for Sri Lanka from their own half. Sri Lanka, who has a very good lineup, a very good set of players in their team. Once again, trying to go forward is Sri Lanka. From the right-hand side, it's Mohammad Hamdi loses the ball. Mohammad, once again, was a bit reckless over there, Mohammad, and it's going to be a free kick for Nepal.
We've seen the first 3 minutes, and judging by that, it has been a bit physical more in the start of the second half. Looking at the weather, it was gloomy at the start. There was a bright sunlight in the middle of the first half, but now we might expect some rain, and this is Kathmandu, which has a very unpredictable weather. Forecast definitely says it's going to be some rain. At the moment, from the far side, it's Nepal who's trying to attack.
Once again, it's going to be a goal kick. Sri Lanka, who put up a good fight in the first half. They had some chances to take advantage from, but they have not been able to capitalize on it. Sri Lankan goalkeeper has been tested a couple of times, and he was beaten once, and that has been the differentiating factor between the teams. Sri Lanka will try to come back, will try to fight back, and definitely will put up a good fight against the home team. Nepal has the ball right now. Bit of combination play. This was a silly pass there by Avinash Shanktan. A shot there, trying to find the first bar. The goalkeeper was alert, but the target was not met.
Hasn't been tested much in this game. This long ranger might have put him in some kind of trouble, but not the kind of direction Mohammad Munasif wanted to give to the ball. Was eyeing for the first bar. Go quite as planned.
Once again, Nepal trying to go forward. Once again, Avinash Shanktan is the player who loses the ball. Sri Lanka trying to go forward, trying for the through ball. Good bit of defending there by the defensive midfielder. Perhaps it was Kushal there, intercepting the ball.
Nepal's defense getting tested in the second half. This is what I was talking about in the first half, Abhinav. The defense is yet to be tested. That will be a free kick for Nepal. They've done well, haven't they? Now it's Sri Lanka who's trying to get on the momentum. Nepal not quite allowing it.
If you can hear the thunderstorms, there's a good chance that it might rain in a while, but I guess everybody's safe except for the spectators in the western stand. Definitely, this pitch has a very good drainage system. It's an artificial turf. And once again, Nepal trying to keep the possession. They have been the better team in all the departments, especially the possession. They are the team creating the maximum number of chances. Samir Tamang trying to get the ball, but this time he couldn't. It was an unsuccessful attempt. This is the second half, and we're at the 51st minute.
Still have 50% chances of rain. The current temperature here at Saddobato is 29 degrees Celsius, just above that 30 mark. It's a perfect weather. It's optimum weather to play football, isn't it?
Definitely. And I think the weather is suiting this match as well. And once again, it's a foul. Sri Lanka trying to attack from the narrow spaces, and they have been really, really dominant from that angle.
This time, bit harsh by the captain on the other captain. Mohammad Munsif was fouled and was given rightly a foul. There seems some trouble. He is in at the moment. Kushal Deuba was the culprit.
If you can see on the screen, it's showing 7 minutes, but don't be confused. It's the 7th minute of the second half, and we're here at the 52nd minute of this match. So this is the 7th minute of the second half, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, coming back to the game, Sri Lanka with a set piece. Tenuka Ranaviera is the one who's taking the free kick. Good bit of support for him in the right flank there as well. Tenuka will be firing this free kick. Tenuka puts in the cross. This could be dangerous for Nepal, but then again, it's the 52nd minute. We are here at the 53rd minute of this match. Once again,
that is a foul, and that will be given a yellow card. Some tussles between the two players.
And I guess the card is being pulled out. And yes, it's a yellow card. We will confirm the player who got the yellow card.
The replay will definitely confirm that. Meanwhile, we will be looking at this. Harish Jonjuram might just be the player. We'll confirm that in a while.
Definitely. And yes, as you can see, there was a bit of reckless foul there by the Sri Lankan player. Pulled him down. It's the jersey number 5, definitely. He pulled the jersey of Samir Tama, and he gets the yellow card. Now it's time for the free kick. Coming back to the main scene now. It's a good cross in the second bar. Nobody could meet it.
Maybe, just maybe, Mohammad Abdullah had some touch on it. I saw it in the real time, Abhinav, and he definitely got it. It's a throw-in for Nepal.
Ayman Riaz Zawahir is the one who got the yellow card for Sri Lanka. Ainan pulled the jersey of Samir Tamang, deservedly got the yellow card. One for the team, perhaps, because Samir was getting into a very good position. He had to take it. Once again, Nepal into the flanks, trying to find the space. Anil there. Anil with a cross this time. This was not a good cross, actually, but then again, Nepal managed to get the ball once again, trying to use their keeper. Jarachik goes back to the goalkeeper.
Now, this is good play, Abhinav. Nepal not taking that pressure of going back to back and attacking. This easing the pressure by passing the ball all the way to the goalkeeper.
Once again, Nepal trying to attack. Kushal Devba trying to find the combination. Unleashing Samir Tamang, but the flag was already up. Samir Tamang.
But that's a good move by Nepal, showing that sign of champions. What a run this was. Maybe just ran a second or two early.
Here in the commentary box, we had Aman Prathabadikari already predicting the offside before the linesman already did. So I think we might as well have his expertise in this commentary box after a while. And Nepal with the lead in the very first half.
Well, that's an indication of Abhinav to sign me off from the commentary box for a while.
If I could, then I could sign you off for a while, but I can do that. So for a moment at least, Avash, can you give the mic to at least someone else? In a while, that is. And that is going to be a free kick. And I think it's going to be
instruction being given to Sabin Khimide by the coach, Urjan Shrestha.
The Sri Lankan coach looks very tense. And I think he needs to make some changes, because if he does not, and he's losing the 3 points. And I think a bit of changes in the tactics as well by the coach.
It might be, but at the moment it's Denuka who's gone down again. He's fallen a few times. Few of the players wanting that refreshment. It's the weather. That's always a point of pressure. Coach Raja Mani had a good talk in the pre-match. Abhinav said he's gathered a whole new squad for this tournament, but few of the players of the squad have played the under-19 ranks. Come out of a difficult time at the Sri Lankan football. And we all wish the very best for this team, for the federation, to come back to where they were in the past years.
Definitely, the Sri Lankan football had gone through a lot of turbulence, a lot of problems in their recent past. And I think they have been recovering from that only. And I think these kind of tournaments are a very good opportunity for the youth teams to make their mark and push forward for the brighter future. Once again, Nepal trying to get the momentum, but loses it. Sri Lanka putting in some good combinations in the middle. From the right, it's Sri Lanka once again. Possessions. Trying for an underlap. The striker from Sri Lanka couldn't find it. Umar Shakil has been given the ball very less. Once again, Nepal. Anil finding Samir with his pace, trying to beat the defender. He's run it a little bit too far.
Wonderful run by Samir. Wonderful run. Just couldn't get to the ball. Maybe had some heavy touch on the ball. But showing signs, especially, he's just picking off where he left in the previous tournament. Abhinav, talking about the gameplay between Captain Kushal Devba and Avinash Sangtan, they're complementing each other in the center of the midfield. Devba playing more of the deeper role, whereas Avinash Sangtan playing more of the distributor role, and that has been the backbone for the midfield, the gameplay of Nepal, that they've been so well, they pass so well, they haven't taken any pressure. The two-man line that they've created in the center of the pitch, wonderful.
If you can hear the thunders, I think you can assume that there's going to be showers in this match. And once again, Sri Lanka trying to go forward. Hopefully, it doesn't rain.
Thunderstorm, Abhinav, even the gods are watching. That's
Definitely,
the indication.
Definitely. Once again, Sri Lanka trying to find the angles, trying to find the passing spaces. As you can see, Nepal is very narrow and trying to avoid. Oh, could have released there.
Was a risky challenge, but was all worth it. Got the ball, another man.
Neeraj Anil was there, putting in some skill. The ball survives inside the pitch. Avinash Shanktan, another player to watch in this tournament, is a very good anchor point midfielder. He has the distribution element with him. It's going to be very crucial for Nepal with a player like him. Once again, Neeraj Andami tries to get the ball, and the goalkeeper does his job.
The Sri Lankan coach, pretty animated in the touchline, instructing his players from the right first minute of the game. Actually, you've seen him just in front of the commentary box, been very animated. Rajamani has done quite a good job with his team. Still, the second half, an improved performance by Sri Lanka, but they're still lacking in the final third. Still lacking that finish that they want to have. They're just a goal down. It's a slender lead. They know they can make a comeback. They just need to find that 5-10 minutes of momentum of enough.
Definitely. Once again, Samir Tamang is unleashed in the right hand side. Samir Tamang tried to fire in the second bar, but couldn't connect the ball as much as he wanted.
Avinash Shanktan was running towards the box. Would have been a clever idea if he would pass to Avinash, since it was a tight angle for Samir. Wanted to go by all himself. Didn't work out. Nepal could have gone 2 goals up. At the moment, the 60-minute mark hits the clock. Nepal up by a goal in this game.
Sri Lanka trying to pull some threads. Once again, wonderful defending there by Kushal. Regains the ball.
Clean tackle. As they say, clean as a whistle of enough.
Kushal, as usual, the anchor point of this team. He is the one who is making this machine work. Nepal putting in the pressure, as you can see. Switching on to the right hand side. Good control there. A bit cautionary approach there by the home team, because they are aware of the fact that it's only a singular goal. They have been cautious enough. Once again, Sri Lanka trying to move forward. Some combinations being made in the middle of the park. And once again, Nepal gains the ball. It's Anil Bomjan. A good switch onto the right hand side. It's Neeraj. The overlapping winger is there. Ram Thapa. Ram with the opportunity to cross. Ram cuts in. Neerajan. Samir Tamang. Goodness gracious. How did that not go in? Samir Tamang with a tasty opportunity. And he manages to put it wide. Astonishing.
This defies the laws of physics of enough. Needed a tap in. A low one. What a cross. Appreciate that man, Ram Thapa. Between all those players, he managed to get the ball, not just to one, but two of his teammates. The red jersey is in the box. This is a sitter. Might cost for Nepal, lest they go in the score the second one quite soon.
Definitely, it will pile up pressure to the Nepali team. It's only a singular goal. They are aware about the fact. But Samir Tamang, who has been such a crucial figure, misses the sitter. And this can cost a lot to Nepal in this scenario. It's only the 64th minute of this match. Less than half an hour to go. But then again, Sri Lanka will have much opportunities to level the match if Nepal cannot extend theirs. Sri Lanka once again trying to go forward. Mohammad Abdullah. To the right, it's Atif Ansar. Nepal regains the ball. Once again, Nepal trying to find Samir Tamang, who is right behind the shoulders of the Sri Lankan defender. Neeraj was already there. As you know, this is the 6th edition of this youth level tournament, youth level championships of SAFF. It's the SAFF Under-20 Championship. India is the most successful team, and just behind India is Nepal. Samir Tamang once again regains the ball. Samir using his pace. Samir with the cross. Nobody was there to meet it. And once again, the chance goes begging for Nepal.
Anil Bomjom was making a good run, but quite couldn't get to the ball. Look at that. Wonderful cross. Maybe got slightest of touches from the defender. Would been dangerous. So that one player, Abhinav, who's still in the bench for Sri Lanka is Mohammad Farhat. Currently, is member of the Red Star FC squad in the Super League, was part of Kalutara FC squad that competed in Sri Lanka recently, and we can see some injury concern for Tenuka Ranavira. Couple of Nepal might be making some changes. No, they're going in for drinks. And that's the end for Tenuka Ranavira.
And definitely a very, very crucial player. Might be leaving for Sri Lanka, but then again, they have very talented players in the Sri Lankan bench, and they have them at their disposal. Sri Lanka needing a goal right now, and there might be some tactical changes as well.
Well, talking about this particular player who's currently being carried away in a stretcher, Ranavira Tenuka. He joined Nairobi United, a top-tier team in Kenya's National Premier League. It's going to be a big blow for Team Sri Lanka. They're a goal behind and haven't been able to create much as well. Nepal look confident. You can analyze that from the body language of the players as well, Abhinav.
A while ago, Nepal missed a sitter. If we could see the replay, that would be really nice. Samir Tamang with a really, really good opportunity. Nepal had a wonderful opportunity to double their lead. Sri Lanka just a goal away. And I think the game is restarting. Replay for some time else maybe. But now the game is going to restart. From the left-hand side, it's Nepal trying to attack. Sapin Gimire is the one.
Under 28, number 3, Tenuka Ranavira, replaced by number 7, Bastian Mohammad Sahil.
So Sihan Shahil will be coming on for jersey number 8, Tenuka Ranavira. Clearance there by the Sri Lankan player. Goes wide. Sri Lanka trying to up their energy. Now it's the necessity of the hour. Or might as well say half an hour.
Some
Nepal.
of that 20 minutes mark, maybe 22, somewhere around there. Nepal quite poised at the moment, not rushing things, not risking it, but a goal will do for them. Feels like a goal will just do it for Nepal.
Definitely.
They're looking for that at the moment.
Definitely. So Nepal trying to move forward. A good bit of dribbling there. Kushal Deuba, as you can see, cool and composes, beating 3 players. And the last one fouled him. Once again, Nepal with the free kick from a good crossing angle, perhaps.
Well, it's way off from the penalty area, but you never know. Set pieces are always dangerous. The way Nepal have played, if they can get a goal out of this set piece, this will be a confidence booster for Nepal.
Cross, which was not that good. We can do better. This is not a good ball as well. Jared will be coming in front to save it once again. Sri Lanka gets the ball. Trying to stretch their opponent from the wings. Sri Lanka cutting inside. It's the captain once again, Mohamedou Munsif. The substitute introduces himself. From the left-hand side, it's Hamdi. Good passing there by Sri Lanka, but the crucial pass was not good. Trying to move forward, Sri Lanka. Good bit of pace there by the Sri Lankan winger, but the Nepali defender reads it properly.
So that's some defending. Didn't let the ball go out, just grabbed it. And now Nepal will build an attack. Already we have 3 players changed by the Sri Lankan team, whereas Nepal hasn't subbed any of his players.
Lackluster cross there by the Nepali player. Once again, Sri Lanka trying to move forward, but a very, very dismal pass into the final third. Or might as well say into the D box.
Well, Jared, he would love a clean sheet for this game.
So there will be a change in the commentary box. We will have the legendary commentator, Mr. Aman Pratap Adhikari, back in the box. Aman, once again, welcome back.
Thank you very much.
And this time, Nirajan perhaps was trying to flick the ball above the goalkeeper, but has been pretty much dominant. But Sri Lanka are trying to move forward as well. Across there inside the box, Jared collects it easily.
Well, Sri Lanka has been trying to press Nepal because Nepal just leads by that solitary goal and the 23rd minute by Niranjan, and that's it. But Nepal could have and should have, we always say that, made it 2-0. And what a sitter, what a miss from the talisman himself, from the main player, from the main striker, the one who's already got the experience of the national team. We all thought it was going to just kiss the net, but it wasn't to be. And still, Nepal just leads by that solitary goal.
Kushal with the cross. Kushal perhaps is tired a little, maybe. Urjan Shrestha might as well put some substitutions in.
Maybe, well, what I believe is, like, if Nepal had taken the lead of 2 goal or 3 goal, they would have been the coach would have been confident enough to take off his best players. But from this particular match, from the very first match, he needs all 3 points. That's his main point.
Definitely. And I think this game is very, very important for Nepal. For also Sri Lanka, for that matter. But then again, the home team with the 3 points, it would be really, really good start for the Nepali team, for Urjan Shrestha and his team. And I think they're trying to assure that.
Another injury concern for the Sri Lankan team. I believe it's Mohammad Silham right there on the ground. They do not want to lose any other good players from the side. Just a few minutes ago, we could see a very good movement of the Sri Lankan team from the substitute who came in to replace the guy who went away, Ranavira. But that particular move did not end well because there was nobody else supporting inside the box. Now, if you commit, the whole team needs to commit. And maybe the Sri Lankan coach wants that, but the players haven't been able to perform as what he wanted.
Definitely. Sri Lanka will be trying to pull some strings here. They will be trying something different now. They have not been able to capitalize on their opportunities. Once again, Sri Lanka trying to move forward. Some passes here and there. Sri Lanka trying to find some angles to pass upon.
Right now, Sri Lanka is just playing with 10 men. One of the players still seems to be injured. There might be a chance for Sri Lanka right now. A good turn, but Captain Doba, the one who's playing an amazing game. And the goalkeeper made a mistake, made a house of it. Can we get it? A good clearance in the end.
Samir Thamang was ever so present in that scenario. The goalkeeper might have stretched his muscles there. As you can see, Sri Lanka trying to find that space, but it was Nepal who found it. Trying to unleash the pacey winger, the pacey striker, Samir Thamang. And that has been the tactics, trying to play Samir on the break, trying to find Samir with his blistering pace, and we can see the president of All About Football Association, Mr. Pankaj Nembang, as well as Umesh Pradhan.
We can see Umesh Pradhan there, the former midfielder of Nepal national team. What a player he was at his prime, and what a contribution he's made to the national team and Nepal football as well. Umesh Pradhan, we salute you.
And also Kishore Mohan, one of the leading entrepreneurs of Nepal, Star Hospital. And we're here at the Sadabato complex. And for complex, you're watching live from Sportzworkz YouTube channel as well as Action Sports SG1 from Nepal. And this is the very first game between Sri Lanka and Nepal. Nepal with the lead the first half from Nirajan Dhami. That thunderbolt of a shot.
With the schedule of this particular tournament, Nepal will be facing Bangladesh in the next match. So from this very match, from the first match, Nepal needs all 3 points. Bangladesh, we all know, is always good in football. They invest heavily on football as well. The craze of football in Bangladesh is really high and really appreciable as well. So this particular match, Nepal, that's why Nepal has been eyeing for that particular second goal of the match.
Definitely. And they have been putting up a really good performance in the past seasons as well, the past competitions as well of this tournament format. And once again, Nepal with a throw-in. Ram Thapa will be collecting the ball. As you can see in the scoreboard, Nepal with a solitary goal lead. Ram from the right-hand side. It's an opportunity there. Ram trying to move forward. The referee says play on. It's a cross. Perhaps an attempt for the cross, but it's going to be a corner.
From the very first half, we could see how Ram Thapa has been operating in the defensive line, who's been going offensive, trying to take some overlap and trying to make some crosses as well, combining really well with Neeraj Karki up front. Now, the bench of Sri Lanka a little bit worried this time around, Avinav?
Definitely, they have to. They have only 15 minutes to rescue themselves. Once again, Nepal trying to move forward. Avinash Shanktan. Good change of pace. Avinash cuts inside. Another opportunity. How many chances do you need to double your lead? Ashwin Gorasaini this time. And this is astonishing from Nepal.
And with all the players, it was Ashwin Gorasaini with all the experience that he already has from the top level game of Nepal. A left-footed, shy push. Maybe he could have just unleashed a thunderbolt over there, but it was not to be, and still, just a solitary goal, Nepal leads the game.
Another player who we were admiring a lot, Ashwin Gorasaini, with his vast experience, misses a sitter once again from perhaps 5 or 6 yards. Once again, Sri Lanka trying to move forward. It will be a devastating.
And Avinav, they say that just a 1-0 lead in a football match is a very dangerous lead, because as soon as the opponents score, if they happen to score, then the upper hand will be on the team that scores the latter goal. So we can see the rainbow, Avinav.
Definitely.
Above the sky of Kathmandu.
The colors above the sky, and we can see two colors tying up against each other, the white Sri Lankan players and the red, or might as well say Simrik. Once again, Sri Lanka getting the ball, an attempt to move forward, a very, very poor pass there by the captain, Mohammadu Munsif.
Mohammadu Munsif has been the player who's been operating in the center of the midfield for them, trying to find that particular space and trying to give the ball to their tall striker, Mohammad Sakil, but yet that strategy hasn't yet been successful. Whereas if you look at the captain of the Nepali team, Deoba, he's been operating wonderfully.
Couldn't control himself. The Nepali fullback, Sabin Kimire. A bit of mispass there. Once again, it's a throw-in for Sri Lanka. 12 minutes left. Less than 12 minutes left. And Nepal only leads by 1. So many opportunities for Nepal to extend their lead, but Nepal has not been able to be lethal in front of the goal. And this might cost someone. This might cost in the very final moments of this match.
It might just cost in the very final moments as well. The audience enjoying the match. But what I could see was the fitness level of the Sri Lankan team. Maybe the coaches are not happy as it's the very first match. And we can see the Sri Lankan players just dropping to the ground, trying to recover from it, and haven't been able to do so. But taking advantage of that is the Nepali team with their pace and with their short passes and just how they move the ball to the flank and inside the cross. That's how Nepal has been playing.
Definitely. Once again, Sri Lanka trying to move forward. Sri Lanka has been putting a lot of pressure, definitely there by the Nepali forwards. Good pressing there. Nepal regains the ball. Avinash Shanktan trying to combine with Kushal. Good bit of passing there by the midfielders. Once again, Nepal. A good pass there. Anil. And an opportunity once again missed there by Nepal. Good bit of goalkeeping there by the Sri Lankan goalkeeper Ahmed Fuhel this time. But definitely Anil had a good chance.
I should say that was a clear-cut miss from Anil Bamjan, who's had a really good game on the left-hand flank for Nepal. But this time around, he had a beautiful chance. It was a 1-versus-1. He could have just chipped the ball above goalkeeper Fulal, but he tried to do that as well, but wasn't successful enough. And as you say, Avinav, it might just haunt Nepal at the end of the match. So Nepal needs that second goal.
Definitely. Once again, Nepal trying from the left-hand side. It's Anil Bamjan, the army boy. Avinash switches on to the right-hand side. Come with a cross, a low cross for that matter. Wasn't much dangerous there for the Sri Lankan defenders to deal. Nepal pressing high, as you can see. A good number of red jerseys into the Sri Lankan half. Sri Lanka slowly but steadily building up in the match. From the right, it's going to be the right back. Harish puts in the cross. On to the left-hand side, Nepal in trouble. From the left-hand side, it was an attempt to cut back. But this time, the Nepali defender manages to clear it out.
Sri Lanka is slowly piling on the pressure to Nepal. They are looking for that equalizing goal. Good balls inside the box, but still not as dangerous as they should be. They haven't been able to create that clear-cut chance, as we say in football. They've been playing around around the box, but not inside the box where it's actually needed.
Nepal is defending deep, as you can see. They might as well park the bus this time, but it's the necessity of the hour.
Well, Avinav, this is a group stage as well, but what Nepal needs is a good goal difference in this particular tournament. So Nepal is looking for that other goals as well to just go above any other team.
Definitely.
Especially above Bangladesh in the next match.
Whoever wins this match has 1 foot onto the semi-final, because 3 points will be very, very valuable in a 3-teamed group. Once again, Kushal finding the ball. Kushal unleashing Anil. It was a bit late, perhaps. Anil was making the run. Already, Anil Bamjan was frustrated from his the distribution of his captain. Sri Lanka once again from the right. It's end-to-end football here at the Sattobatu Anfa complex. Sri Lanka not giving up in this scenario. Moving forward is Sri Lanka. Good dribbling there by Mohammad Thilam. It's now Nepal. Nirajan with the ball to Samir Tamang. Samir Tamang once again gets the ball. Samir Tamang goes outside, and that is a good save. Samir Tamang tried the second bar attempt, but this time he was denied there by the goalkeeper with a brilliant bit of reflexes.
Well, Samir did hit the second bar. He tried to hit the second bar, but Mohammad Fulal was well aware where it was going to come. And though the dive looked spectacular, again Samir has a chance. But the defensive line of the Sri Lankan team is standing tall, and another chance for Nepal. This time Bamjan with the ball inside the box. A left-footed cross, maybe not to be so.
Anil Bamjan is denied. Now, Nepal with a substitution. It's the jersey number 11, Neeraj Karki, who's coming off. Jersey number 15, Harish Raj Bhatta, who will be coming in. Harish, who also played for Jawlakhel Youth Club in the recent A-Division League. He's a flamboyant winger from the right-hand side. And I think he's going to play on the left, looking at the scenario, but might as well switch on the right-hand side. That's his favorite position.
Substitution.
Definitely he will be going out to the right. Bit of a... Nepal trying to play on the break, so they need pacey wingers. Harish is a good player to be played in that position.
Well, coming in at this hour where the opponent's leg is a little bit tired, this might be a really good move from the coach Urjan himself. Again, Nepal is looking for that crucial second goal. They do have 1-0 lead, but still risky. And we can see right now that Nepal is also trying those long balls, whereas in the first half, Nepal was going through that short, small passes from the midfield, especially from the captain Deuba and Santain. But right now, Nepal is trying those long balls as well. Looks like the Nepali team is a bit tired.
Sri Lanka putting up a fight. They are not giving up. They want to come back into this game. It's Sehan, the substitute. And once again, Nepal loses the ball in a very crucial position. Sehan dribbling past the midfielders. With a tidy block there, the Nepali midfielder onto the right. It's Harish Razbhatta. Harish is unleashed into the right-hand side. A cut back there. Kushal. Kushal with the cross. Samitama. Anil. Such untidy finishing there by Nepal. And this is one matter that Urjan has to solve.
Definitely, there was time and space for Bamjan to just stop the ball, look around, maybe make himself a little bit in a favorable position, but it was not to be. He just wanted another goal really thick and fast, but that's not going to work when you're when your body position is not in your favorable spot. That miss could be very crucial. Another attack from the Sri Lankan side.
And good bit of dribbling there by the Sri Lankan winger. Proceeding was Mohammed. As you can see, Nepal have themselves burdened with that miss. Aman, it's a tight affair. What do you think the match is going to be?
I think the Sri Lankan team is going to take some risk. It doesn't matter if they lose the match by 1-0 or 2-0. So they're going to take a risk. It's now for Nepal to how to stop the Sri Lankan side from here, hence onwards. They need to save that solitary goal right now.
Thank you so much, Aman. There will be a change in the commentary box with the energetic Avash coming on. Once again, this Sri Lankan team with the attack. Jared Sheikh gets behind the ball.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. The end of the first half of Nepal not quite scoring that second goal. They've got a lot of chances, but they haven't been able to convert them. That has been creating problem for Nepal. Sri Lanka trying to get that momentum now. They have been playing good in the past few minutes. They have improved their attack.
Trying to move forward is Mohammad Hamdi from the right-hand side, the right winger with the left foot. Trying to cut in, but the Nepali winger didn't give him the opportunity. It's going to be a throw-in for Nepal. Urjan looks animated at the touchline, as usual. Nepal in a bit of pressure here. Less than 3 minutes to go. And there's going to be another substitution for Nepal. It's Anil who's coming off, Anil Gaunjan. And in his place will be Saroj Darlami, another winger. Saroj with his very first touch, perhaps. It's Neeraj Andhami, the goal scorer. Saroj is another bright prospect. He has a good experience here in this AstroTurf, in this artificial turf. Samir Darlami has played a couple of tournaments here as a professional player as well, representing various clubs once again. Avinash Shanktan. As you can see, Nepal is trying to contain the ball, trying to avoid the scenarios for the Sri Lankan team to exploit.
We're also expecting the rainfall any time sooner now. The weather's gone a bit cold at the moment. Heavy breezes flying around the ground.
Lifted ball onto the right. Samir Tamang trying to contain the ball at the corner flag. And it's going to be a foul in Nepal's favor.
To talk about this Nepal team, 9 of the players are in this team are from SAFF Under 17 Championship that was held in 2022. You can understand the chemistry between these players, the way they're playing wonderfully well.
30 seconds of regular time left. We have one eye on the fourth official. It's a matter of concern. How many minutes will be added? Samir, with his good footwork, trying to contain the ball. It's going to be a free kick from the right-hand side, and perhaps it's the captain. No, it's Saroj over there on the right-hand side. Saroj Dharami. Saroj with the cross.
There will be
Another opportunity for Nirajan. Nirajan Dhabi. It's the crossbar once again.
Hits the crossbar this time. Pal still not getting the finishing goal. What a chance that was. Would have killed off in the last minutes. Sri Lanka might capitalize on that. Playing from the far side now. This can be the chance. This can be the moment.
And at the crucial moment, the Sri Lankan player has slipped. And I think it's going to be a problematic scenario there.
One thing I'm
He's
sure,
in agony right now. Absolute agony.
it's not cramp. Just look at this chance. It's the few moments ago. Oh, unlucky. The goalkeeper was well beaten. Just an inch below would hit the crossbar and the ball would have gone in.
I assume the player is going to be subbed off. It doesn't look good for the Sri Lankan player. Jersey number 23.
John Jim Ron is the player who's injured at the moment and is well off the pitch. We might see a change. The moment
Substitution.
6 minutes of time has been added to the game. And in the bench, it's Abhishan Vijay Kumar who's gearing up to enter the pitch.
Another substitution there for Nepal. Jersey number 21. Dharvendra Kaur is going to come on. Bit of cautionary approach there. Dharvendra is perhaps a midfielder, if I'm not wrong. Yes, and he will be trying to protect the lead. Or perhaps he's going forward. He is a forward. Dharvendra will go straight into the number 9 position in place of Samir Tamang. From the right-hand side, it's Harish Raj Bhatta. Harish trying to go forward, and it's going to be a throw-in. Another injury perhaps for the Sri Lankan team. A bit unlucky, the Sri Lankan team here. They've already lost 2 players.
Might lose the third. Ayam is the player that is down at the moment. Injury doesn't seem to be that heavy. Will be assessed by the physio. But talking about the fixtures, it's going to be Nepal versus Bangladesh on 22nd of August. And Sri Lanka will be taking on Bangladesh before that match on 20th of August. All kickoff are scheduled for 3 p.m. kickoff. You're currently watching us live on Action Sports on your television, and you're viewing us on YouTube on Sportzworkz YouTube channel. There you go. He's still not in. Abhishan Vijay Kumar. The clock is ticking. There will be some time extra played after the clock hitting the 6 minutes mark. And finally he does.
23.
Harish will be coming on.
Chance for Nepal. That will be a corner.
There's going to be another opportunity here for Nepal. Harish John Jimron is the one who went off, and Abhishan Vijay Kumar is the one who is coming in in his place. Once again, Nepal with the opportunity to double their lead. The last 2 minutes of the injury time, of the additional minutes, It's Dharvendra once again. It's Saroj Dharlami from the flanks.
A chance for Nepal to increase their goal difference.
Perhaps Saroj with the cross, a good cross over there. Another opportunity. Kushal Deuba finding his teammate Avinash Shangtan.
Santang tried to go for the spectacular block by the defender.
Kushal regains the ball once again from the left hand side. It's Sabine. Dharvendra Kaur with the cross into the right hand side. Harishras Bhatta. And once again it's Nirajan. Nirajan is still there. Nirajan Dhami misses another opportunity. This time from a narrow angle, but he could have been shown a bit of urgency there. He could have released the ball a little bit earlier.
Look at that replay. Way he played the ball. Goalkeeper well poised in that position. Thing to hold. The defender doing an excellent job. Ayman Riaz will be a throw-in for Nepal.
A bit of chest bump there between the two players. They are enjoying this match, but they still have some minutes to defend, I guess. Or perhaps some seconds. 30 seconds remaining. They're trying to take the safe route. They're trying to contain the ball in the corner area, in the corner flag.
That's what you do. It's a wise game of football. Time is running out. You just have a slender lead of a goal. That is not the final whistle. The crowd was definitely excited, but there's still some time to go on the clock. As we earlier said, there will be some extra time. Minute maybe will be played. A last gasp chance for Sri Lanka will not happen.
Definitely. Nepal on the back foot right now. Perhaps it's the last attack there for Sri Lanka. They will be putting everything in. They have to put everything in. The captain with the set piece. Cross inside the box. Could be a dangerous position here. Jared Sheikh comes forward, and this might as well be the last moment of the match. Jared Sheikh.
All eyes on the referee now.
And with that, it's the end of the first match. The Gorkhali boys secure the 3 points. A brilliant start there for the Nepali team. The Sri Lankan team are left in despair, but the Nepali team are elated, and they deserve to be in that scenario, in that position. Nepal with a solitary goal, they could have doubled their lead or might have even tripled their lead. But then again, it's the 3 point that matters. Nepal with the first victory of this tournament in the inaugural game.
Excited,
and it's 3 points for Nepal.
Coach Urjan Shrestha. All he wanted was a win, and all he got was definitely a win. This is the game that Nepal wanted as their first game. 1-0 win. They could have scored more, but luck was maybe not in favor of them.
Definitely. Nepal at least could have scored 3 goals in this match. Maybe, just maybe, they can improve their finishing. But then again, it's the 3 point that matters. It's the 3 point that guides you through. The goalkeeper is very, very much sad. He's left in despair. And it's understandably so, because Sri Lanka had their moments, had their opportunities, but the luck was not in their side. Nepal, definitely a better team today. Definitely had the more opportunities. Urjan, as you can see, congratulating the opposition team. The goalkeeper,
Ahmed, is in tears. Gave his best. Fumble at the start, but a wonderful performance. And is all in tears. This is what it means to them. This is what emotions that flows in players of the under-20 category. And this is what makes them champions in future. This is a wonderful platform by SAFF, organizing the Under-20 Championship 2024. This is the 4th edition, previously won by India, and Nepal victorious on this given day. And now the second game for Sri Lanka will be a mountain to climb against Bangladesh.
definitely they have to win. They have no choice, no option but to win in that match. And yes, it was a brilliant display there by the Nepali team as well. Might have done better in the finishing department. It was a brilliant game. And now we will be having some glimpses of the second half. So let's go with some moments of the second half. Nepal had their moments. Nepal had their opportunities. Nepal was the better team, definitely. They missed sitters in this match. The Sri Lankan team, they're definitely devastated. They're definitely not happy. The goalkeeper, as you might see, is left in tears.
Nepal, on the other hand, a convincing win for them in the first game of the SAFF Under-20 Championship 2024. They start off with a win. They are happy at the moment, but they will take on Bangladesh soon enough to decide who will top the group. It's all up for grabs still for Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, as well as Nepal.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the highlights of the second half. It's the SAFF Under-20 Championship, the inaugural game between Nepal and Sri Lanka. Let's go with the highlights. This was the moments of the second half, perhaps the first half as well. Samir was a constant menace from the right. His pace, and this was a sitter. Samir could have done better. Samir Tamang, the talisman of this team, who was the savior for Nepal last time out. This time, he couldn't finish properly. Jarat also had his moments, and Ashwin Gorasaini missed his sitter as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the game for today. We will be coming tomorrow at 3 p.m. only with the game between Bhutan and India. But this time out for today, the final score, the final result is Sri Lanka 0, Nepal 1. It's bye-bye for today. We'll see you tomorrow at 3.
And a shot has been fired! Oh my God! Shot comes in and it was a thunder strike! What a shot! What a powerful statement! Wow! What an outstanding goal!